Hey guys, welcome to my Dogmatika deck profile and combo tutorial. In just a second, we'll be going into the deck profile and I'll be explaining in depth what every card in the deck is there for and how the deck functions. Also, at the end I'm going to do combo tutorials. One combo is just going to be a one card combo and then the next is going to be a two card combo. So guys, remember to like this video and subscribe, and it really helps support the channel. And also comment down below what kind of videos you want me to post. Do you want these kind of competitive decks? Do you want casual decks? Do you want me explaining what kind of stuff to buy if you're a budget player, or the top decks, or what do you want me to do? Please comment down below. Also, thanks for watching the video. So now we have 3 copies of Dogmatika Elysia Victorious. So this is obviously the searcher card. You need 3 copies of this. And then you have Dogmatika Fluidurus, the Nitrate. So this card can negate a monster effect if you have a Dogmatika monster on the field. So this card is also really good. Then Dogmatika Maximus is like the main card for Dogmatika. Literally, like, this is the main card you need to combo off. So you need 3 copies of this card, like, compulsory. Then hand traps, you have 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 3 Effect Veilers, and 3 Imperm down here. And then 3 Alistair also needed to combo off. So there's 1 combo with just Nadir Servant and 1 combo with Alistair and Nadir Servant. So stay tuned for that. We're doing combos after the deck profile. Next, you have Nishadal Aerial and Shadal Dragon. So if you are fusion summoning Construct, you can use its Construct's trigger effect, and you can dump one of these in the grave according to what deck your opponent's playing. So if they're playing a spell trap based deck, Shadal Dragon can pop a spell trap, and then this can banish 3 cards from the graveyard. So these 2 are cards you don't want to ever draw, so keep that in mind. 3 Call by the Grave to get rid of any of the Ash or Effect Veil or any hand traps. Invocation, the Alistair can search this card and you can easily fusion summon. And Magical Meltdown to search Alistair. Again, more searchers. Then 3 copies of Nadir Servant. Again, you need this card to combo off, as I said. 1 copy of Shadal Schism. It's a continuous trap, and it's the new Shadal fusion card. So it's a really good card. You can easily get access to this with a pack alone. So yes, Shadal Schism. You need 2 copies of Pot of Desires. So this card is for draw power. And also, you don't activate this card unless you have both Alistair and Maximus in hand. So next, you have 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More. So this card is to get rid of whatever board your opponent has. So amazing card, goes in almost any deck. So next, extra deck, you have a pack alone to search Schism. Construct your problem. Mostly you're just gonna dump Construct, but sometimes you might even bring it to the field. And if you do, you have these 2 over here to send to the grave. And then Winda, you're gonna have at the end board. It's an amazing card. It can restrict each player from special summoning only once. Elder Eternity's Entrance, again, graveyard effect. So with Maximus, you can dump this card and then pop a card on the field. For the invoke cards, you have Mechaba. You need this to combo off. You have 1 copy of Puga Trio. This card is just an amazing OTK card, and just a good card in general, so we put in the deck. And then this is just another extender. 2 Titacland of Ash Dragon. So at the end phase, if this card was sent to the graveyard, you can add any of these Dogmatika cards to your hand. That's a really good effect. And then 1 PSY Flamelord Omega. Of course, it's limited, so only 1 copy. This card can recycle whatever you dump to the graveyard and reuse it. So this card's limited for a reason. And then Almirage and Secure Gardna, you need to combo off, so these 2 cards. And then Wind Pegasus is just another thing with a graveyard effect. So you can banish this card from a graveyard, target 1 card your opponent controls, and you can shuffle it into the deck. So if your opponent has Boral Sword, something like really dangerous, you can just shuffle it back into the deck. And there's many times when I banished all my Alistairs with Pot of Desires, so I had Invoker of Madness just in case. So yeah, side deck cards are self-explanatory. It's just a stationary side deck. Any deck will have this side deck, so yeah. Hey guys, so in the Dogmatika deck profile slash combo video. So this is the combo part of the thing. So I'm gonna do two combos. This is the first one with just Nadir Servant and nothing else. Remember, guys, this is a combo based deck. It's not some crazy. I mean, it's a control deck. It's not a crazy combo deck with like Hacky 5 racks or anything. It's a control deck. So your main goal is to make sure your opponent can't do anything and basically stop them from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That's your goal. That's basically what this deck does. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first we're going to activate Nadir Servant, send a pack alone to the grave, and add Lucia the Victorious to your hand. Then a pack alone is going to trigger and add Shadal Schism, and then you have to discard one card, just discard the Schism. Next you're going to summon Alicia the Victorious and use his effect to add Dogmatika Maximus directly from the deck to the hand. And then you're going to use its effect, banish that pack alone to special summon it to the field. And then you're going to use Maximus's effect. So both players have to now send two cards from the extra deck to the graveyard. So you're going to send Tirkland of the Ash Dragon and El Shadal Construct. And then your opponent also sends two. And now Construct's going to trigger. And it's going to add the Shadal Schism back to our hand. So now you can set the Schism. And that's basically your end board. You're probably wondering what in the world is this end board, but you can see here Tirkland's gonna add the Flinderns to our hand, and that's one negate. I'll just show you. So it's gonna add this one to our hand. So don't special summon it, add it to your hand. So that's one negate. And then you're gonna activate Shadal Schism. And then fusion summon into a Winda using Construct and the Tirkland. And then now, as you can see, this is going to be basically a real board. So this has three interruptions. One is this. So when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can special summon it to your field. And then if you have a Dogmatika card, you can negate a monster effect. Winda is going to limit the amount of special summons your opponent can do. So just one special summon. And Shadal Schism is gonna return one dark monster on the field to the hand because Winda is dark. So all off of one card, that's a pretty good board. So if you wanna see the next combo, it involves two cards. That's gonna be even better. Hey guys, so this is the second combo of Dogmatika, and you're gonna need Alistair and Nadir Servant. So that's basically all you need for this combo. This combo is much better, and trust me guys, most of the time when I do this combo, the other person just like literally tries to do something and then he can't, so he just resigns or quits right there. He just surrenders. So first you're going to summon Alistair, and you're going to add Invocation to your hand. So Invocation, the fusion spell. Next, you're going to link off Alistair into Salmon Great Almiraj. And now you're going to link the Almiraj into Secure Guard now. Now, since Secure Gardener is light, you can activate Invocation and fusion summon into a Mechaba. So using Secure Gardener and Alistair, you can fusion summon into a Mechaba. So notice, guys, you activate Invocation now and add Alistair back to our hand. So notice, so our first summon was Alistair. Our second was Almiraj. And then our third was Secure Gardener, and Mechaba was our fourth. So we're still not in Nibiru range yet. And now we have Alistair in our hand. So if your opponent goes Nibiru, you can activate Mechaba's effect, discard the Alistair, negate it, and banish it. So you're basically Nibiru proof. That's what I like about this combo. So for the next, you're going to activate Nadir Servant. And you're going to send a pack alone to the grave to add Alicia, just as the first combo did. And then a pack alone, you're going to add Shadal Schism to your hand and then discard it right away. Now, since you have a monster special summon from the extra deck, you can special summon Alicia the Victorious directly from your hand. And it's going to search one of your Dogmatika cards. You're going to add Maximus to your hand. So Maximus's effect, banish Almiraj, so you can special summon it from your hand. Then you're going to activate Maximus's effect, and both players get to send two cards from the extra deck to the grave. So you're going to send Titacland and Construct just like before. Your opponent sends 2, and Construct's gonna add our Schism back to our hand. Now you set your Schism, and that's basically it. So this combo, as you can see, has 1 interruption here that's matchable. You can discard this and negate and banish a monster. And then Schism is 2 because it's gonna fusion summon into a Winda, and it's gonna return 1 Dark Monster on the field to the hand. And then Titaclin's gonna add the other Dogmatika to our hand that's also monster negate. So let me showcase that. So just Titaclin, don't chain anything here. Add this to your hand again, don't special summon it. And then assume whatever your opponent, if your opponent summons a dark monster, you can activate it. I'm just gonna activate it now for combo purposes. So I'm gonna fusion summon into Winda using those 2. And that's basically your end board. So as you can see, this basically stops your opponent from playing the game. You can literally negate with these 2, and then by the time if your opponent's used up their special summon, they're done. They literally lose right there. That's why this deck is such a good deck, because it can get a lot of negates and stop your opponent from like playing their game. So the main like you could say vision or first goal for this deck is not to win in a single turn like some combo based decks. Combo decks basically get like as many negates on the field as possible and then kill their opponent on the next turn. But this is different. Control decks are they're so good because they focus on making your opponent not do anything. They can like play the game for a long time and then you can slowly kill your opponent. That's basically what makes control so good. So thanks for watching, guys, and also subscribe to my channel and